All right, welcome, gang. I hope you enjoyed your spring break and had a fantastic time. I know I did. I got to see Ready Player One on Saturday and absolutely loved it as an 80s child. It brought a lot of nostalgia back to me, but it was a well-done movie. Not as good as the book, but I went in there with the expectation that there was no way they were going to fit a book of that length and that detail into a 2-hour movie, and I thought that Spielberg did a fantastic job. So that's my plug for Ready Player One if you haven't seen it. So we are into the third week of a 2-week module because of spring break, on to robot, mechs, and cyborgs, and we will be finishing it up this week. And so this week I'm going to be going back through and seeing where people are at grade-wise and making sure that I fill in any empty grades that are there. And that's kind of the goal, and the that's where we're going to be heading. And I think maybe that's the best way to put it. So real quickly, I'm going to jump back into the course as a refresher and some things that you want to keep in mind throughout these last 2 months of the course, since it ends up about the end of May. So let's jump over to the actual course itself. So we are robot, mechs, and cyborgs, as I said. Lesson 1 should be finished. You should be wrapping up lesson 2 here in the next few days and heading into lesson 3. There is no novel check, but I do want to talk about the novels real quickly. If you jump up to the top of the course, you will see. Oh, it looks like, hey, I'm in the wrong course. Whenever I log into Moodle, it puts me into the default course. It doesn't actually put me into the actual current one. But if you scroll down to the bottom here, you'll see that there is the science fiction novel reading list. Well, if you click onto this, you'll see that there are some instructions at the very top of the course when it loads. So a couple of things. Remember that you're supposed to be reading about 400 pages of text, and it's going to be one novel or many novels, and most of you are reading one novel, and some pretty awesome ones in my opinion. You will need to, when you finish a novel, you're going to create a final project focusing on themes in the novel, and you're going to cite evidence, textual evidence from it, and you need to show how they connect to society, the novel was written, or how it connects to, say, society. So either one of the others. And you need to find literary criticisms on the novel. So I'm looking for these things in your final project. And you'll notice that down here I break this out even further, that there's a minimum of 2 themes that need to be identified. If you choose 2 books, you can choose one theme from one novel, but again, everyone's doing one. Minimum of 3 forms of evidence from the text for each theme, so a total of 6 points from the text. Cited evidence from the text. And you need a minimum of 2 outside sources, literary criticisms that support these themes. And I also want you to connect these themes to society and the time the novel is written. This could also require you to do additional research, so you might be citing more than just those 2 outside literary criticisms. And you need to have a works cited page. And then you need to present this project in an engaging way. So this is the core. When we talk about these projects, this is the core of what I'm really asking you to do, and really what you need to be thinking about over these next 2 months. And I plan time within the course, within the lessons, for you to be doing that, the modules, I should say, to complete that. If you have any questions about that, make sure you hit me up. But I believe that's about it for today. Have a fantastic week. I look forward to seeing how you embrace and work with science fiction.